Well, hello. Are you always having to remind people to do the things that they need to do every day in your team? Like you might be an accountant or a lawyer or an engineer, and at the end of every day, you're like, log your hours, update the system. Or, are you in a manufacturing or distributing environment where in the warehouse, you're having to remind people that they've got to sweep in certain spots. They've got to put things away. You've got to put the tools away. Are you always having to remind people to do the things that they should just be doing? Then this is a really, really simple tip that you might be able to just jump in and do straight away. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Eadie, and I'm just flicking up the iPad here now. And so you'll be able to see me and my business partner. And what we do is we own a firm called Business Success Systems. We're very passionate about helping business owners become extraordinary. And more specifically, helping people overcome their frustrations so that you can systemize and automate your business so you can achieve a level of freedom and prosperity that you deserve. So let's get straight into it. Today, what we're looking at is the frustration of always having to remind people what to do at the end of the day. So really simply, if you've got a process, so at the end, and then here, this is what we want to do, make a list of everything that you need them to do. Now what we want to do is just turn this into a checklist. So if you have a checklist at the end of day, and you simply call it the end of day checklist. So you might need to have an end of day process. So the checklist might not be simple enough, but what we want to do is fulfill this philosophy. So Glenn Adams, my business partner, I just showed you his big sexy beard. He talks about this. He talks about clarity plus accountability equals responsibility. So if you have team members that probably look a lot better than my drawings, and they're not responsible, it's something wrong with the clarity or the accountability. So what we want to do is get really clear. And the best way to get clear is to create a system for the end of day processes. So it's a checklist on how and what to do. So the more clear you are, the best. So like if let's go back to logging of hours. If your team are not logging enough hours or updating their schedules, updating their tasks in the system, then what we want to do is we want to create a process. Instead of saying you can log it however you like, we want to agree as a team, we're going to log it every night. So before you leave every day, you're going to log your hours and you're going to do it this way. This is the best practice way to log your hours. Or maybe you're in a manufacturing environment. What we want to do is have a checklist or an end of day process that everyone can read, or it can be a video like this that they watch, and then everyone is really, really clear as possible around what needs to happen. Then all we need to do is then put a system in place to hold everyone accountable, and chances are the levels of responsibility are going to go much higher. So very simple, but very powerful. It's about the clarity of the process that you're wanting to achieve, and then holding it accountable will help them be far more responsible and save you from hitting your head again and again from people not being able to do what you want. Now, if you like this methodology and want to know a little bit more, we've got a book out, From Frustration to Freedom. So you can have a read of this, flick through, and have a look at some of your frustrations and how you can turn that into freedom. Now, some people want you to read their book from start to finish. I don't care about that. Get the book, have a look, think about what your challenge is, go to the contents, have a look at where you think the answer might be, and then just go read that, implement it, job done. So look, thank you very much for today. I hope you got some great value. Somewhere here, my marketing team will put that link there so you can download the book. And if you don't like reading, we've got a video there for you as well. So thank you very much. See you later.